Gagawin ko, I will teach you how to analyze open-ended questions that are usually found when you're doing qualitative research, using Excel. So, as you can see sa screen, ito yung sample that I used. There's one specific question. For example, you're asking the respondent, what are the things you consider in choosing a hotel? And then I have 14 respondents, and these are their answers. No? The first respondent said he or she wants free and fast Wi-Fi connection. The second respondent said she wants affordable rates with friendly service from hotel staff. Respondent 3 said he wants clean and hospitable staff, etc., etc. Now, it's very difficult to analyze this data, using your Excel or your data processing application, like for example, EpiInfo or Stata. Now, how do you analyze these questions or any other open-ended questions? The first step really is you first identify themes. No themes. How do you do this? For example, I'm going to put a theme here. Theme. I'm going to type theme, and then for example, I'm just going to browse yung lahat ng responses nila, and then what are the themes that I can see from the responses? For example, I can see Wi-Fi connection, no? So, Wi-Fi connection, no? No? And then, some of the respondents also mentioned affordable rates. The double rates. And then some respondents also mentioned friendly, uh, uh, and accommodating staff. Okay, so you can identify many themes. You can each response you try to identify the theme and make a list of all the themes. No, in the end, ang mangyayari, you will come up with this themes. No, like for example, I came up with this one. The theme is Wi-Fi connection. You have affordable rates. You have clean and spacious rooms, and then hospitable, accommodating and friendly staff. So you have good location, you have excellent service, so etc., etc. Okay? So you list all the themes. And then after that, after putting all the themes, you put codes into the theme. For example, you have to put here the code, no? The code. You assign a unique code to each theme. Like for example, for Wi-Fi connection, I'll put A as the code. For affordable rates, I'm going to assign B. And then clean and spacious rooms, I'm going to assign C. Okay? C. Kapag nakompleto ko na to, I will end up with these codes, no? With these codes. No, ito yung ating codes, no? Assigned for the different themes. Now, after I assign codes, for every question, I will put in the codes in the responses. Like for example, for respondent number 1, I'm going to put the codes, the codes of the themes. So here are the codes. Like for example, for respondent number 1, he said free and fast Wi-Fi connection. So I'm going to put A for respondent 1. Now for respondent 2, he said affordable rates. So affordable rates is letter B. With friendly service from hotel staff. So yung friendly service would be code D. Okay. Now for clean and hospitable staff, so clean and spacious room, that would be code D. Plus yung hospitable staff, that is D. No, D. And then for respondent 4, he said accessible daw yung hotel. So it should be good location, which is E, accessible. And then he also mentioned affordable rates, which is B. Okay. Now with excellent service from hotel employees. So excellent service is F, no? F. Now, the next one, sabi ng respondent number 5, sabi niya, gusto niya, he want to see great reviews from customers, no, with good Wi-Fi connection. So, great reviews is letter G, and then for good Wi-Fi connection, it's letter A. So, isa-isa mo yung gagawin yan, no? You assign codes to different responses, no? So, in the end, ang mangyayari, you end up with this one. You have all the codes, no? So, ilalagay nyo lahat yan. You put all the codes. Then, after that, you're going to do the frequency distribution table. So, what I will do is just I type in the title, the frequency distribution table. Okay. Then, I type in the theme. Okay. The theme. Then, I just copy this one. Copy this one and then lalagay ko rito. Okay? Now, I'm going to what do you call this? Adjust the column width, and then I'm going to type the frequency or the number, and then I'm going to type here percent, no? So what I'm going to do is I'll just count. Remember, for Wi-Fi connection, the code is letter A. So I'm just going to count the number of A entries in this whole region. So how do I do that? So I just type equal to count if open parenthesis, and then I specify the range. Now, when I specify the range, it's important that I press F4 so that the dollar sign before C and after C will appear. No, look, if I press F4, that would be the beginning. No, and then pressing the shift key, I go down, and then I specify the range, and again I type F4 again, F4 again, F4 again. Okay, and then I press close parentheses. Okay, count if, sorry, okay, I add, sorry, count if the range, and then I should type here comma, and then I'm looking for what is the code of Wi-Fi connection. I just press quotation mark A because that's a code of Wi-Fi connection. Then I press enter. So as you can see, there are 5 respondents who said Wi-Fi connection, and these are this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So you can see in the screen na merong 5 respondents who mentioned Wi-Fi connection. Okay, I'm just going to copy this one, copy this one, copy this one, copy this up to breakfast, no? Copy this one. But remember, for affordable rates, if you look at the formula, it's looking at code A, which is Wi-Fi connection, so that you have to change this one. Remember, what's the code assigned to affordable rates? The code is letter B. So I'm going to edit this one. I'm going to replace it with letter B. Okay. Now for clean and spacious rooms, I'm going to edit this again, and then I'm going to edit this and make it letter C. Okay, this one I'm going to make it letter D, and this one I'm going to make it letter E for good location, and then this one I'm going to make it letter F. Then this one I'm going to make letter G. Okay, this one I'm going to make letter H, and then this one I'm going to, by letter H, then this letter I for excellent food. By the way, I'm pressing F2 not to edit, no? Again, I'm going free breakfast. I'm going to edit this one, and then I'm going to make this letter J. Okay, so so that is how you make the frequency table. Now, of course, I'm going to put here the total number of respondents. So this one, I'm just going to type is equal to count A for the number of cells na hindi empty, not empty. Then I'm going to specify the range. These are the number of respondents, or I can, yeah. So you have the close parentheses, then you have 14. And you actually have 14 respondents. Now, how are you going to compute for the percentage distribution? So this one, you put in the formula is equal to, and then you go to 5 using the arrow key, and then press slash for division, and then go down. Then, kapag nasa 14 na kayo, you just type F4, no? F4. F4. You will notice, magkakaroon ng dollar sign. K will be in between two dollar signs, ano? So, you press enter, no? Now, of course, this is a number, no? You have to make it as a percentage. So, kapag naka-highlight to, you click on the percent style. Automatically, it will be percent style. You just copy this one up to this cell. Now, you have a complete frequency distribution. So, for example, 36% of the respondents said they wanted good Wi-Fi connection. 29% said they wanted affordable rates, etc., etc. Remember, this is a multiple choice question. So all of this one will not sum up to the total number of respondents, because some respondents mentioned different reasons or factors why they or they want from a hotel to provide to customers, no? So that is how you analyze open-ended questions that are usually found in qualitative data, qualitative research in Excel. I hope this video helps you, and then if you have any questions, just send an email to hlhison@eb.gov.ph. So thank you very much for listening.